So can you tell us who you are and where you come from and why are you here?
I'm Don Timmerman. I'm with the Casa Maria Catholic Worker Community in Milwaukee. And I'm here because I enjoy being with other Catholic workers and learning from their experiences and trying to have some camaraderie with the people who are doing the same types of work we are.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And you've been involved with the Catholic Worker for a long time?
I've been with Catholic workers since '73.
73. Wow, that's a long time. Man, yeah. And you're, how is the community doing? How is Casa doing these days?
Well, the Casa Maria community has grown terrifically over the past several years. We have a lot of young people, mostly people who have graduated from Marquette, which is located near Casa Maria. Where they come to learn about the house and they want to be part of the community. So that's how we have increased our population pretty much of volunteers. Over the years we have had houses that opened and closed for various reasons, but right now we have about 5 houses. And Casa Maria is the main house, which houses 4 homeless families at one time. And they stay with us until they get settled into their own places. And we gather furniture and household items that are donated for those people and give them to them when they move out of the house. Then we have Pat's house, which is named after Sister Pat Peschauer, who was a member of our community.
Met her, yeah.
Had an accident and was killed in a car accident. And we named the house after her. That house right now is a transitional living house for 2 families at a time. And that transitional living means that you give them a longer period of time in the shelter to recuperate and to get their things together so that they can eventually get their own place. Then we have Mapendo House. Mapendo is a Swahili word meaning love.
You speak Swahili too, right?
I speak Swahili. I was in Tanzania for 8 years, so I was ordained over there too.
Wow.
And I had a chance to meet Mother Teresa over there too.
My God.
And work with her.
Wow, quite a bit of history there.
Yeah.
So
And
Mapendo House.
Mapendo House takes in homeless women who have mental disease, and they can stay as long as they want there. And they receive their food and their meds and all that right there at the house. Then we have another
That
house.
must be one of the toughest services there, because I mean, Catholic workers are usually not trained in treating or dealing with people with mental illness.
Yeah. Well, we have there are social workers that come in and help with any of the like the medical needs of the people, and they make sure that they're okay. But we provide the shelter and the food and so forth. But then we have Harmony House. Harmony House was donated to the Casa Maria community with the intention that it be a place for volunteers who don't have a lot of money, but who want to volunteer at the Catholic Work. And that's what it's used for. It's used for volunteers. They can stay there as long as they want.
It's the young kid's house then.
It's a young kid's house. And we have 1 room reserved for refugees who are seeking asylum, especially Mexican Americans, or we've had Iraqis there and Sudanese, and we've had different nationalities, people who are seeking asylum, fleeing persecution, Congolese people. And the community is into agriculture right now. We're
lots of gardening.
Agronomic university type thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Right there around the
houses.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
some empty lots.
Every space that we can possibly get for gardening, we will use for a garden, and we plant fruit trees and all kinds of things. We have chickens in the backyard.
All right.
So.
And these are lots that friends, neighbors offer to use?
Well, they're just the lots that are with the houses that we have.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
we use those lots. You know, what you usually yard space before now is now
Not
is
one
garden
leaf of
space.
grass anymore.
So if you go into the neighborhood, you'll see it looks like a jungle because we have every spot taken up with vegetation of some sort. So
Wow.
yeah, and that's the big thing right now. And we also are getting a farm in Watertown, Wisconsin.
Wow, that's big deal.
One of our volunteers from Watertown, her husband passed away, and she would like to open up her place for the Catholic workers to come and garden and to use the produce for the poor.
My God.
And so we're going to do that.
Wow, this has been a traditionally cow farm, corn farm. What has it been?
It was just vegetables.
Vegetables. Okay.
She has chickens, a lot of chickens. Yeah, but I think no other animals.
Wow, and how far from town is that?
It's about an hour's drive from Milwaukee.
Northwest?
I think it's south.
South. Okay.
Southwest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Over towards Galena in that area. No, Galena. Thinking of a different town. The one has the lakes there. But anyway.
well, it's near Madison.
Near Madison.
It's
Got it.
about halfway between Madison
Okay.
and Milwaukee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Nice.
that's something that we're working on right now, and 3 of our community members have already committed to live there on the farm.
Nice. Wow, that's a great development because Casa's never had really a totally directly farm connection, right?
Well, we had a farm in St. Nathan's, Wisconsin, which was part of the farm owned by the Salvatorian fathers and brothers. They loaned the acreage to us, and then we went there. Gene Burns lived up there with his wife, and they maintained the farm up there. And they would milk the cow. They had a cow and I think chickens, and they had an orchard. And so any of the produce or any of the products that they gathered, they harvested, they brought to Casa Maria, and then, or we went with our truck to pick it up. He would freeze the milk in the freezer, and then we would take it, we'd go up there and we'd bring it home, and we would thaw it out and take the butter off the top and use that for our butter.
Amazing. So you're like totally incorporating the full extent of Door Today and Peter Moran's philosophy of urban and farming communities and philosophy and so on.
Yeah. But I think the main thing that my wife and I are involved right now are the social justice issues of helping workers. Right now there's a Palermo strike. Palermo workers, Palermo pizza workers, they're on strike. So we're trying to support them.
Is this a local issue? Because I haven't heard much of the issue.
Milwaukee.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, and they've been on strike now for several months. And we're trying to get more and more support for that strike. And asking people not to buy Palermo pizza.
Are they union, the workers?
Well, they're trying to form
a union.
The company's refusing to accept the union. And if they try, then they will fire them.
Wow.
This is a big problem, and many of these are poor Mexican families. So we want to help them along.
Well, Don, this might be. This is wonderful that you took the time. I really appreciate you coming out, and it looks like we're getting the signal that our interview is over. I thank you so very much.